Hello, Rebecca here, your Vibe Mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Wanted to chat real quick about people. There was a person walking down the street the other day that had a shirt on that said, people, ew, and the ew was just really, really big, and it was kind of sad. And I have noticed the trend where culturally we obviously are being divided in many, many ways, both physically and emotionally. And of course, the term divided we fall comes to mind. And it's something that I actually experienced at one point in my life as well, where people were scary. And there were enough negative and difficult experiences in my life where the message was sent and received that people are scary and they're unsafe. And I think all of us in the spiritual community or in any kind of sensitivity or spiritual capacity, we have felt the weight of the world, and we have felt the unsafeness out there. And I just wanted to pop in to say that people are not bad, that people are actually really awesome and really, really amazing. And there is something that we are designed to do when we connect with people, and it happens in the unseen world. So we are electromagnetic beings. We have a field of electromagnetic energy around us. It looks like a torus field. It has been measured. It's scientifically proven. And when we come close to another person, our energies are interacting. And it becomes a reciprocal relationship. When you walk into a room and you encounter someone and you kind of get that sense of like something's just off, something's not quite right, you're vibrating at a different frequency, and when your energy is interacting, it's disharmonious, right? So you kind of get that feeling of like something just wasn't right. The same goes for when you interact with someone and you say they have a good vibe, right? You're vibrating at a similar frequency, and there's a reciprocation of energy that happens. And this is what is supposed to happen. And I use my shoulds very carefully because I don't want to should all over anyone. The world does enough of that for us. But really, the way we are designed, the way we are intended to operate is to cooperate, is to be synergistic with each other, to be in sync, and to be contributing to each other and supporting each other. And you know, if you've got at least one good relationship in your life where you can call that person and they feed you and you feed them and you add a little bit of the conversation and they add a little bit to the conversation, it's a give and take. And I've been saying a lot lately that giving and receiving are the two sides of the same coin, that we have to learn how to give and receive and give and receive. And this is how we feed each other. And when we culturally or as a society have decided that people are bad and that we want to seclude ourselves all the time, we're sending that message to ourselves that it's not safe. And so we almost develop a tendency to want to be in hermit mode permanently. And this is very, very unhealthy. This is not what we are designed for. And we miss out on life. We can't continue to grow. Certainly we will in some ways, but we can't grow at our highest capacity if we're not interacting with people. We need that mirror. There are lessons to learn that need to be verbalized and vocalized. There are shadows to see that need to be reflected back to us through the people that we interact with. You learn most through relationship, and to allow ourselves to settle into the belief that people are unsafe holds us back. It gives away our power. It holds us back. It prevents us from contributing our life's purpose, our soul's purpose. And so we will always feel at a deficit. We will always feel like we are missing something. It puts an ache in my heart. The loneliness and disconnection is very, very painful. And there certainly is a hurdle to overcome when we have experienced enough difficulty in our life that we've adopted that belief that people are bad. And unfortunately, we have to get over the hurdle, right? This is another strengthening moment that we've been gifted, right? The universe and God and Mother Earth are always conspiring in our favor. They are always working for us. Life happens for us, not to us. So this is a gift that when we can overcome, we can rewrite the belief. So it's as simple as having awareness of the belief that people are unsafe, people are bad, and awareness of the tendency to want to pull back and shy away and essentially play small. We hide, and that's the truth of it. It's one thing to have hermit mode and recovery mode for a little bit, but to be permanently in that place is a hiding. And it is a shrinking back from our responsibility, which is our life purpose and our gift to be given, not harbored. And the beauty is it doesn't have to hurt. You don't have to put yourself out there in the line of fire, I guess you would say. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. That we can learn to trust in ourselves, to not abandon ourselves. And that's really what had happened for me early on in life is I was too young, right? I had no idea that I was being treated improperly by my parents or by my surroundings, the people around me. And I was too young to stand up for myself. And so those beliefs were integrated very, very early. And that's okay because I went through that period and I learned that lesson and now I'm on the other side. And when you get over the hurdle, there's a reclaiming of that inner child to say, I will never abandon you again. I will never allow people to mistreat you again. Not all people are like those bad people. There are really, really good people out there, but it is the belief that people are bad that keeps us encountering those bad people. And life can be so beautiful and so amazing and so much fun and so exciting. And there's just like an abundance of joy and excitement and adventure and things to create and to play and to do cool shit, as one of my new favorite people has said. And thank you. If you're watching this video, you really helped me realize this. This came to my consciousness in my sleep last night, that there's a fear of people and we think people are ew or bad, and that prevents us from shining our light fully, and it prevents us from doing the cool shit that we want to do. So how to get over that is a process. I would highly suggest doing it with someone because there are so many layers to these beliefs. We can undo one and think that we've got it, and then we'll repeat the pattern in a different way, in a different place. And it's, the ego is a sly pirate. It will sneak in there and it's, trying to keep you safe. So we really can't blame it or us for any of that. We just need that mirror to help us see when we repeat this pattern. And it takes time. It takes time and practice to catch the thought. Every time we have that thought of, I'm going to go interact with this person and I'm scared I might get hurt. I'm going to make a video and I'm scared I'm going to get criticism. I'm going to make a product, put out a book, put out a post, whatever it is, I'm afraid, right? There is ultimately fear at the base of that, and that fear was trying to keep you safe, and so that's okay. We find that fear in our body. For me, in my heart hurt, right? I'm a lover. I want to love on everybody. I want to feed and nurture with all my love, and it is, of course, hurtful when people don't reciprocate, or they, worse yet, stab you in the back or take advantage. And so we find that in our bodies. We pull that out. We say, thank you for helping me. Thank you for serving me for so long. I am strong now. I can see this. I love myself. I am not going to ever abandon myself again. And I'm going to keep myself safe. And you are capable of keeping yourself safe. It is the discernment necessary to say, are you a safe person? Are you healthy? Are you growing? Are you balanced? Are you reciprocating? Are you bringing 50% to the relationship? Or are you taking? Are you staying stuck? Are you in your ego? Are you a fragile ego? Are you hyper masculine? And knowing that if you are, I still love you. I send you away, with love. And that is my boundary. This is my safe place. And it's not a protection necessarily. I've talked about this in other videos where we feel like we have to put this bubble of protection around us to keep people out. And notice that's a resistance, right? We're pushing. So what happens when you push? You push and you push and you push, and there's a tension build and it springs back, right? What you resist persists. That doesn't work. What does work is being in your heart, drop in your heart. Remember to imagine that, and I'm covered in goosebumps, so we're getting the confirmation. We're on the right track here. You imagine that reciprocating torus field around you. And remember, the heart is 10,000 times stronger than the brain. So the heart should be in control. The heart will help you. It will keep you safe. And by sending out that love, by imagining how powerful that heart is and how capable it is of keeping you safe, and sending love to those people around you, saying, I will protect myself. I will not abandon myself. I send you love. You are inadvertently creating that safe field around you, and you will keep yourself safe. You have to practice not abandoning yourself. You have to practice your boundaries, and you have to practice taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. And if anybody's a parent out there, parent yourself just like you would your child. I know. And if you see on my Facebook, I have 2 gorgeous little girls that I absolutely adore. And if anybody hurt them, that would be the end of it for them. I'm not making any threats, but right, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep them safe and to not abandon them, right? To protect them, to be their guardian. And we have to do that for ourselves, for our heart, for our soul, for our body, for our mind, in every way. We cannot send the message to ourselves in any way that we are not valuable, loved, or cared for. And that includes our food choices, that includes our thought choices, that includes our relationship choices. Every choice you make has to be in integrity with yourself. And that is where we start to build up that protection, because when we do it for ourselves, we are sending the message to others. This is how I expect to be treated. I treat myself the way I will be treated. So we teach people how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves. And it's very, very subtle. People think that you don't know what I do in private. When I sit on the couch and I watch 15 episodes of some show, I binge a series, and I eat a bag of Cheetos and drink a liter of root beer. I don't know. I don't do that. I'm just guessing. But certainly I had my time where I would have a couple glasses of wine, right? And that was sending the message to myself that, yes, I know that hurts my body, but I still choose this. I want to numb out. I don't want to feel these things. And again, be gentle with yourself, because all of those habits that we've had in the past, while we were sending the message to ourselves that we didn't love ourselves, we weren't going to take care of ourselves, and that we were abandoning ourselves, we actually were trying to just survive. We were trying to cope. We were trying to deal with the difficult parts of life and not feel that pain. And so that's okay, because it served us, did it to do. So we're here now. We've learned, we've come full circle, and it's time that we start to be our own guardians, and we start to keep ourselves safe. And in doing that, we keep ourselves safe from everything out there. Keep yourself safe in here first, right? Because as within, so without. And then by default, you send that message to people around you. I will take care of myself. Therefore, you must take care of me. And so people are safe as long as you are discerning in who you choose to spend your time with and surround yourself with. People are beautiful. People are awesome. And it is so, so super cool to start connecting with those beautiful people out there and building those relationships, building those bridges, building those beautiful creations that you can collaborate on. And just remember that you are designed perfectly imperfect for your purpose. This is going to be something I have to coin and put on my Facebook wall, because, and I know this beyond a shadow of doubt, this is my soul's purpose, is to be here to help you find your purpose, because your imperfections are kind of like the holes of a puzzle, right? We fit together, we complement each other, and we all collectively are here to bring about heaven on earth. And so where I may be imperfect is an opportunity for someone else to come in and say, hey, that's my strength. I got you. All right. And then we do this together, and we collaborate in many, many millions of people, energetically and physically. That's how it happens, guys. Yes, I know the world sucks. And yes, I know there's evil out there. And yes, I know that it is very, very tempting to pay attention to all the crap. But guess what? All you do is make more of it when you do that. So we've got to start focusing on people being good, collaborations being necessary to bring about heaven on earth, and your soul's purpose, your life purpose, is exactly the way, the only way for you to truly make a difference in this world. And that is it. That is my my rant for the day. People are not you. People are awesome. People are not scary. And I know that it is totally reasonable to have come to a place to think that, but we have to shift that belief now. It is time. It is the great resignation. You are being called to your purpose. It is time to step in, step up, turn on your light, and shine brightly. And you can't do that if you're scared of people. So lots of resources for you below. Contact me if you need me. Like, share, subscribe. I love you so, so much. Sending my love to you. Namaste. Take care, my friends. Oh, and join my Facebook group if you want to connect with me, because connection's awesome. Bye.